Hi everyone, we have a lot to get through in today's video, so we're going to begin with Marvelous Universe's recent video. We're going to examine a certain part of the video. So right here, you have Jay-Z and Beyonce. They are your Obama type characters, because Jay-Z represents Barack, and then Beyonce represents Michelle. But you see the headless statue behind them? That represents when people go to the guillotines, just like the Groxt 1 talks about. And then here we have Jay-Z and Beyonce again, with the Egyptian symbolism behind them, and the Freemason Royal Arch, see? So, this represents that we're underneath the burdens of Egypt. And even these two might be underneath the burdens of Egypt as well. Now, are there any other signs of being underneath the burdens of Egypt? Yes, they have just brought out this promotional photo for the Wonder Woman 1984 movie that is coming out next year. You see the triangle there? That represents the Illuminati pyramid. So it's like Wonder Woman, Gal Gadot, the Revelation 12 woman, is stood underneath the pyramid, so she's underneath the burdens of Egypt. Because everybody knows how pyramids linked to ancient Egypt. And many pyramids still stand today in the modern Egypt. So, there are a lot of rumours about Avengers 4. Even one rumour suggesting that there might be a Thanos Buster Iron Man suit. Now, for those who don't know, Iron Man actually represents Satan. Just like Buster Smith in Hollyoaks does. So you see Thanos Buster, just like Buster Smith. And also, the Smith is another name for Satan, just like you have Will Smith and even Agent Smith in the Matrix. Because real life is a matrix going perfectly by Bible scripture. So even in Hollyoaks, we have this one character called Glenn Donovan, and he's a right villain because he murdered his own son, Adam. Adam in Hollyoaks represents just like me, because my name is Adam. And he even represents Adam in the Garden of Eden as well. But you see how he wears blue? Just like Apocalypse in X-Men, because it's a trick. Because he's pretending that he's good when really he's evil. So this guy is called Glenn Donovan. Just like you have Glenn Talbot, in Marvel, predominantly Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. He was also in various Hulk movies as well. So this guy, he starts off as a hero, but then he turns into the villain Graviton. You could say the same about Glenn Donovan, to be honest. Because he starts off as a hero by helping Sienna, but then he turns into a right villain, when he murders his own son and whatnot. So, Glenn Talbot wearing blue, Glenn Donovan wearing blue. And both of these Glens, they represent this auditor from hell. You see how he's got a beard right there? Just like Talbot has there. And just like Glenn Donovan has a beard there. So, even goes back to Dr. Neo Cortex having a beard. And the Master out of Doctor Who. That's right, the Master, Cortex, and both Glens, they represent the same person, Satan. So, Robbie Williams also represents Satan, and so does Iron Man, because Captain America represents Jesus. So you see the dog mascot. That represents that we're nearing the end of the time of the dog. So, remember in the last video I mentioned that they're making a V shape with their arms? That's for the 5th age of the Bible coming. And when the 5th angel known as Satan shows up. Remember? Robbie wears red for Satan because Iron Man does. Then you have, like, the blue of Jesus blended with the red of Satan. And then even blended with the white of heaven as well. That is basically the Russia flag right there. That's what Russia stands for. Evil mixed with good, no matter how much they try and deny it. They try and make out that they're totally good when really they have a bit of evil. So, Robbie puts one finger up at the World Cup. Now, some people refer to putting one finger up as a V sign. And going back to that whole business to do with the 5th age. So he's even doing a peace sign here. The V sign for the 5th age. Why does a V mean a 5? Well, it's got to do with Roman numerals. So basically, when Germany was playing last night in the World Cup, well, I don't know whether it was last night, it might have been yesterday afternoon. But the point is, when Germany were playing, they mentioned no man's land. Now, to be honest, that's quite offensive because obviously there are a lot of connections with World War I, Germany, and no man's land. And basically, I think this is a bit like of a coincidence that the no man's land is mentioned just when they start pushing out the promotional material for Wonder Woman 2, because it goes back to this no man's land scene in the first Wonder Woman movie. So remember, Captain Marvel wears red and blue because it's blending evil with good. Again, going back to the Russia flag having red and blue on it. And it even links with Wonder Woman herself wearing red and blue. So they want you to think that Wonder Woman and Captain Marvel are totally different characters when really they represent the same person, the Revelation 12 woman. It's a massive trick because people think, oh, Wonder Woman's DC Comics, and then Captain Marvel is Marvel Comics. And yes, that is true, but it's not as simple as that. Like, it's a complicated puzzle that you have to work out. Like, the Illuminati and Freemasons, like, aren't just going to give you the answers on a plate. You have to be intelligent enough to work this stuff out. Like, even when it's pushed in people's faces day in, day out, some people still don't realise what they're seeing. I mean, because some people have been brainwashed so much that there's no going back for them. So, do you see the great millstone coming down right there? Well, Just like the millstones coming down there, see? She is wearing red and blue. Just like her. Like, some people like Wonder Woman more than Captain Marvel, and some people like Captain Marvel more than Wonder Woman. But it doesn't matter, because if you're liking her, then you're automatically liking her, because they represent the same person. Her wearing blue is different to Glenn Donovan wearing blue and Glenn Talbot wearing blue. Because Glenn Talbot and Glenn Donovan are evil, whereas Captain Marvel is good. But remember what I said in my previous video, though. She's not totally good. She does have a bit of evil in her. Like, you could say even Wonder Woman has a bit of evil in her, because she let the Son of God, Superman, die in the Batman v Superman movie. She even fought against Superman in Justice League. In the Justice League movie. Just like Batman fought against Superman in the Justice League movie. Okay, Superman wasn't himself in that scene, so they had no choice but to fight him. But the point is, the Illuminati and Freemasons do these scenes on purpose, so that it's a symbolic thing. Like, or they pay, like, Hollywood people, like, to do these scenes, like, they bribe them. Like, they've probably bribed Hollywood people to push feminist agendas, and even SJW agendas, and various other agendas as well. So, let's recap. Glenn Talbot, Glenn Donovan, the Master, Cortex, they all represent this auditor from hell, with a beard. See how he's just like Agent Smith with the suit? Just like, the suit that the Johnson Master wears. It's got to do with the black suit for the time of darkness. Probably got to do with the fact that Obama wears a black suit. And I think Trump does as well. So, notice the hair is black as well. And even, whatever he has in his hand is black. Like, even Graviton's suit is black. Basically, if we go back to this video right here, the Illuminati and Freemasons, they basically want you to lust after every single actress. Like, every TV actress, every film actress, every Hollywood actress. Like, because they want you to worship them as goddesses. They want you to do idol worship. So that you end up worshipping Satan when you're supposed to be worshipping Jesus and God. So, loads of people on this planet, on a daily basis, they worship Satan without even realizing that they're doing it. Like, basically, they keep putting, like, sexual innuendos, like, in photos of actresses. So, you see the banana with Elizabeth Olsen right here. The banana represents a penis. Because when men see this photo, they think, oh, I would want to have sex with her. Like, so it just, photos like this just make you lust after her even more. So the point is, loads of people on a daily basis, they come on the internet and they worship these actresses, like, even if they don't even realize they're doing it, rather than going out and meeting, like, women face to face. They sang the angel's song because she represents the angelic woman of Revelation 12.